Hello and welcome into. Oh yeah, that's what I think. That's what it is. It's
Yep.
the hello.
Yeah, you need to not do that.
Billy tells me I act different when I'm hosting a stream.
Hello.
Hello.
Isn't that a Seinfeld hello?
Yes, it is.
Hello. Hello.
Elaine did that. Hello.
Hello. And they were all saying it to each other.
Yes, I do remember. That's probably. But welcome in. Thank you guys for showing up today for Not Wasting Time, episode 6.
Talking about. Oh, do you want to announce that again or no?
We're going to talk about pins. I am not an expert at pins. Nope. That's why I called in. I had to call in my ringer.
To call in.
These are dreams. They don't have access to their pins currently, but they are.
Seinfeld? Tracy remembers everything about Seinfeld.
I have one pin. I'm going to get it. It's right here.
You probably bought some yesterday.
No.
Well, while she's going out to get that, I want to welcome in some people. Welcome in Tim Pruitt, Danny from Small Family Vacay. Welcome in joining Alyssa Steinberg. Thank you for coming. Christine Hickman, welcome in. And yes, that is a Baby Yoda tapping me on my shoulder.
Hi, Baby Yoda. Are you going to try to choke? Is he going to try to choke him out?
Use the baby hand. Use the baby hand. And
he's welcome, so cute. I'm sorry.
Welcome in Billy A. Kenzie Days' mom.
Hi, Mom.
Mike Wheeler, welcome in, Mr. Mike. So pins.
Tim Pruitt said the child wants attention, not Kenzie, the little Yoda.
Yeah, I know.
I need to get one of those.
It is very cute.
He's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, this isn't what we're here to talk about, but he's gonna hang out with me.
Yeah. Pins. What do you got?
I have a pin. Are you guys getting feedback? Is anybody hearing feedback on my any other end except me? Okay, I have a little bit in my ear, but.
What are you doing? Oh, nice.
I think we have the same one.
Do you? That was the only one I was saying. Oh, hey. My question is, why does it say Clone Wars on it? What does that mean?
Because the Clone Wars just they released their final season of the Clone Wars recently, and so that's what they were celebrating.
If you look at the design of Yoda in this pin,
that's how he looks.
Yes,
it's more of the Clone Wars design of Yoda.
Okay.
It's a cartoon.
Yes.
Dave Filoni was the executive producer from that. Dave Filoni was the guy who, when you were if you guys have not watched the behind the scenes on The Mandalorian, he was the one guy who said he was the one wearing a cowboy hat and a beard.
Yes.
He was the one who pretty much said Duel of Fates on the importance of the Duel of Fates. If Qui-Gon Jinn had won, it would have been a different story.
Yes.
So, do you want to?
So pins.
What pins are we going to talk about?
Usually when we do pins.
I'll pull this up.
Usually when we do pins, so I'm going to pull some out and pull back in.
I'm just showing everybody the massive pin board we have.
Ooh.
This normally hangs on the wall. We have collections. We also have a pin book.
Did you get that at Michael's?
What?
That pin board?
I think we ordered it from Amazon. And
we actually had one before it, but it was like there were so many pins on it, it was like sagging, so we had to get a new one.
When you're ordering a cork board, you have to order something that has a pretty good framing. It's got to have a good frame. It's got to have good hangers, because what it does is with all those pins, it kind of like sags it down. Unless I just take one wall and like
dedicate its pins.
Glue like cork board to it. That would be
cool. Oh, that's a cool idea for when you repaint this room.
Oh my goodness. So when we do pins, and I know you guys are huge pin collectors, and you have probably 20 times more than I do.
Yep.
But usually when we do pins, we pick out specific things that we really like.
Yeah. We did
the hotel that we stayed at, or the hotel that we stayed at that year, and a ride that the three of us kind of like really connected with that time around.
Yes.
So we have a lot of our pins are actually like a good portion of them. I don't know if you can see this right here, but these are all of our resort pins right here.
So can you pop those off? Are they just like pressed in and
Yeah.
that's it? There's no backing? Okay, so you could pop one off and show us.
This
right?
is from our very first trip.
So this is from our very first trip.
Oh, look at that.
Wait.
2005.
I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
And it's got the Cinderella's castle. This was also the year that they were doing the Cinderella coronation. Remember, I think I showed that little video. They had the Cinderella coronation.
Yes. That's great. See, Tracy, we're big pin collectors too, but now we do what you're doing. So we only collect if it's Flower and Garden and we're there, or what the resort that we stayed at, or we don't do like all the pins like we used to. So
this is my event pins.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at that.
This is
All
from
right,
my
let's see 'em. You got to pop it out and show us.
Okay, I will attempt. So this is from my 10th birthday.
Let's see. Oh, see? I love it.
And then we have a few from we have a few Christmas ones. Here's one from Food and Wine in 2013.
Okay. Now that's cool. Is it raised a little bit? Is it like if you turn it to the side, what's it look like on the side?
I'll hold it and then you can move it.
Oh, it moves. That's really cool.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen that one. See, you guys have all kind of pins that we don't have.
So in 2005, I mean, Kenzie's going like on a super huge tangent here.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Hi, Amy. Welcome in.
Oh, you just ran over my foot.
Did I run over your foot?
Yep.
Yeah, well, your foot shouldn't have been here. So our first hotel we stayed at.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
So, and what's cool about it is you have the three characters on the bottom, which is the sports, movies, and music.
Nice.
Playing a guitar.
I like it.
And then you have director Mickey.
Uh-huh. For movies?
Yep. And then last but not, there's skater Mickey. So those were cool. So like for us, all we knew were the All-Stars. So, and that's why we picked it out.
We never stayed sports though.
We have never stayed at sports.
So this is a pin that is very special to the childhood.
Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable. Look at that. That's cool.
We have another, what is that one? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm going on tangents.
Yes. So also 2005 All-Stars on our pin board up in the top corner.
Oh, I just ran over my own foot.
Our top corner starts here. So we have our 2005, and then underneath that we have
my first trip. Oh, I love it.
So
because it was all of our first time going.
Right, and then underneath that we have our hotel that we stayed at that time.
Okay, what's that?
That was the All-Stars.
Yep.
All-Stars. Oh, the one you just showed us. Okay.
So we were kind of doing it like on a line. If we stayed here, then we moved down, and then.
What are you looking for now?
I'm trying to think. There's rides that we were really into.
There's a ride right there, but here's some rides.
Yeah.
So here's a ride pin that we have. Let me get it off.
And I think that was the first year we went.
Mm-hmm.
We got this one here.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I think Everest opened up that year too.
Did it?
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, 2004 or 2005. Mike Wheeler definitely knows which year that opened.
Yeah. We also have. Am I ruining your order?
You are, but that's okay.
Okay, I won't do it then.
Of course, that first year we also had to get.
These are kind of hard to get off with no nails.
Oh, nice.
So we had to get the Star Tours pin. Oh, sorry, Mike. Mike, that's a round Star Tours pin. I'm showing them and I'm forgetting Mike.
Yep, we gotta describe him to Mike. So
Welcome in, Rob Fuzz.
So we, along with pins about resorts, about rides, and the years that we were going, we also kind of got into collections. So
Okay.
one of the collections we have, I think we have all of them. Do we have all of them for this one? I can't get that off. I have no fingernails, but
The bowling pins.
the bowling pins.
Oh, neat.
And I think a lot of these we traded for them.
Okay.
Yeah, we were really
good.
So
Okay.
she was, and I'll show those all because it seems like we're going out of.
I'm sorry.
So one of those years.
Oh, look at that,
We were
JoJo.
into JoJo, so we got JoJo Circus.
I love it.
And then another one that she was into.
We were asking when Everest opened up, Mike.
This one is Stanley. If you remember.
Stanley.
The Great Big Book of Everything and Everything.
Oh, wow.
It's Christmas hat.
That is cool.
And from the Stanley, his little goldfish Dennis.
That is cool.
And they're riding a
Reindeer.
reindeer. So
Yes.
that was cool. So I'll show you these.
You don't need to pull them all off.
Oh, well, we have to show them.
Okay.
To August 2006. So
There you go. You guys were there.
We were there a year after. We were
Yep.
there the year before it opened, I think.
Really?
Because our
So
first
was it
trip
just
was
like
2000.
a mountain just there and didn't have anything inside it, or?
I think it was still being built.
Oh, okay. So there is a set of bowling pins, and it's the actual amount of bowling pins that you do bowl with, I believe.
And they're villain
They're all villains.
bowling pins. So we got her.
Yzma.
Let me ask you a question. Could you buy those? Were they open, or did you have to buy them in a little packet and then just open it up and see what you got?
I don't remember.
I think we got that from straight pin.
Well, they have the
trading.
hidden Mickey on the top.
Okay, good.
I don't
Those are cute.
think we bought any of these.
So,
I think
but
this
yeah.
was all trading.
Yep.
Trading.
Most of that
Okay.
time,
Yeah.
we would buy like a one starter pack at the beginning of the year, not
Uh-huh.
at the beginning of the trip, and then we would just trade the entire trip.
Nice.
We used to be really into it.
And then we got Scar.
Uh-huh.
Queen of Hearts.
Nice.
We're gonna have fun putting these back.
Yeah. Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Maleficent, yeah.
Shut up.
He doesn't know how to pronounce things.
Mal.
What is that?
The evil stepmother.
Queen. Evil
Evil
Queen.
Queen.
What's that one?
Shafar.
Nice.
We're all trades from cast members, okay.
Okay.
And
Look
then
at that.
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
Yeah, so you couldn't buy these.
Oh.
Not. You had to trade them from a cast member. Cruella DeVille.
Cruella.
What's that one?
And
Hades.
Hades.
That dude.
And
What's that one?
Pam's favorite,
Ursula.
Nice.
Ursula.
Ursula. I'll put those back later.
Welcome in, Bill Steffen. So, do you remember? I don't know how long ago you started trading pins, or if you even trade, or do you just buy them now?
Yeah, we just buy them, but
If I'm not mistaken, when we first got into it, I mean, some of the rules have changed since we first started trading pins or getting into pins. I remember back when we first did it, anybody that was in a green lanyard or a green pouch, like the belt group, those were kids only.
okay.
So like those pins were like, if you were an adult, you couldn't trade with the cast member who had a green lanyard.
I don't remember.
I thought it was still going on. I was wrong. Someone said no, they changed that rule within the last couple of years. I thought that rule was pretty cool because that way
It's not just adults.
right,
doing
it
gives the kids a chance to
it gave them
those pins.
So
I don't even know where this pin came from, but I think it's cool.
but then
I just think that one's cool. It's a
Look
bust.
at that. That's cool.
But Mike might correct me if I'm wrong.
Hmm.
When they had the hidden Mickey stuff, remember now that you buy the boxes with the hidden Mickeys and you had to find and you had to trade for the last one. Well, back before that, I think what they used to do, I think I sent you a picture of these, right? Or at least Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, it had a hit. You see the hidden Mickey right at the bottom, right by the wheel?
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you turn it over, and I'll try.
It says cast lanyard on it. Look at that.
So one that I just picked up is this one.
Oh, there's a hidden Mickey on there.
And then on the back, it says Hidden Mickey pin 5 of 5.
Mm.
So there are little details, and I think that makes pin trading really cool.
So I got 2 of those. I was looking for it. You can see the little hidden Mickey on the bottom, and again on the back.
Why do we have 2?
It also says lanyard.
So you couldn't get a.
So you couldn't buy these pins. You actually had to trade a cast member for them.
Got it.
Yeah, Mike just said that. So, what is your order that you want to go in right now?
You're throwing me all off, but that's fine.
I'm sorry. You can do what you want. I'm just here for Baby Yoda.
You're here for Baby Yoda. So yeah, we have Star Wars pins. We have Firematic pins.
He's got the fireman pins, and he's dropping the fireman pins.
Oh, look at that.
We have only 2 pins from when we did Sorcerer's Magic Kingdom.
Cool.
And then I thought this one was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Those are our Firematic pins.
Those were all fireman pins, Mike. They all had to do with firefighters and stuff. Because that's how they work.
And then, so we have, and then they have the family pins.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
If you can get it off, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that's funny. One of my neighbors in Pittsburgh has that on her car.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
So I think we have.
Neat.
It's the little girl.
And we have mom and dad, little girl, and then dog and cat.
Dog and cat? Okay, good.
And then the dad.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a finished set of those?
And of course, the puppy. And until we got the puppy at our house, we didn't actually buy a puppy pin. We waited until we actually had it.
Aww.
And then
The kitten cat.
Aw. And then that made it fun because you were like, now we have to get the puppy pin.
Oh, I'm just grabbing this.
What we have.
Oh, what is happening now?
Let's go along with that.
What are you looking for? Oh my goodness, what is that? Well, let me look at it first before I show everybody.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, from when I...
Princess.
So we had the little princess one.
Who's the princess?
Wonder who that was. And then,
like, we have some collections that aren't 100% finished. And we have some that we just don't really feel like putting up on the board.
And we had some that she took for other.
Yeah, so one of the sets, I actually have one of the pins up in the Beauty and the Beast one because we had the alphabet. Did we finish the alphabet one?
Yeah, one of them.
The alphabet pins, and I stole the B and I put it up there.
There was that one year we did a Cali River Rapids over and over again. We ended up picking up.
Yes. I love it.
And this one here also moves.
Does it? Let me see. That's cool.
It's kind of Kind of
I
weird.
like it.
With your big fingers.
I like it.
Oh, what do you want?
We actually have a couple of those that actually move.
Yep.
Yeah, must have been a hot summer, huh? You got or a hot trip where you guys were wanting to ride that over and over.
Well,
We were
Oh,
with friends.
I think I have that actually. That Splash. Is that Splash? Oh no, that's not Splash Mountain.
that's
I have a
Space
Splash,
Mountain.
I have a Splash like that. Yeah.
We were down there with a couple of
Your friends.
a couple of episodes ago. I had my friend Jeff from
Mhm.
upstate New York or Buffalo area, and we met him and another friend of mine from work, Chris, down there, and we all hung out together, and we just got off
Went on
Cali
that
River
ride
ride,
so many times. 7 times.
walked around, got back on, walked around, got back on, walked around, got back on.
7
It
times.
was crazy.
Were you guys drenched?
Oh yeah, by
Yeah.
the time we were done, we were absolutely drenched. The first time we ever stayed down there for Christmas, we ended up getting to Saratoga Springs.
Mm. We have that series where that opens, that mailbox opens.
And it does.
Yes. Yeah, we have one from I think Coronado Springs. We stayed there that year, 2012.
And that's exactly it. 2012. That was the first year we did.
Oh, can you get that out? Okay.
First year we
Saratoga?
were down there for the Christmas time,
Okay. Nice.
and that was when
Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
we stayed at
It's
the
an Animal Kingdom Lodge picture
I love it.
camera pin.
So like we have our board arranged, especially for the hotels that we stayed at. We stayed at All Stars twice before we moved out into someplace else. The next time we stayed somewhere that wasn't the All Stars, we ended up picking up the Caribbean Beach Resort.
Nice.
So, and then we went back to the All Stars. And then the next time we didn't stay at an All Star, we stayed at the Port Orleans.
I have that pin.
And it's got the Port Orleans with
With the fishing
the
pole.
fishing pole, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I think the next time we probably went to Pop Century at least one year, and then we went
And
to.
you didn't want to get a pin there.
Yeah, Pop Century is not my favorite.
I know. I heard. I like it a lot better now since they refurbished it. But
So in 2010, 2010, 2010 or 2010 we joined Disney Vacation Club. So we picked up the Disney Vacation Club pin
nice.
that
Oh,
opens up.
that's cool. That was at Christmas time you joined?
We joined we joined.
I don't remember anything. I always ate.
Yeah, we joined in August, and our first trip down.
Oh my goodness. I do have one vivid memory about DVC though.
The first trip down, we stayed at using our points, we stayed at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, the Kidani.
You got spoiled.
Yeah, well,
Really spoiled, because here's the issue we had with that is we went from Animal Kingdom 1 bedroom
oh my gosh,
to that Beach Club 1 bedroom, where you're expecting what you have at Animal Kingdom and Beach Club, and it's not the same.
No, it's not.
So wait a minute. But you were in a 1 bedroom at Beach Club. So what was different about it?
All right, so
it was not good.
So
I did not like it. Well, you can show this one. Show it.
So again, we went to the Beach Club.
Beach Club. Okay. See, I love Beach Club. What didn't you like about it? Was the room not?
If we would have stayed at a Studios, I don't think we would have a studio room. We wouldn't have had any different opinion on it.
Okay.
When you stay at a one bedroom, especially in Kidani Village, the Kidani Village one, you get yourself. You walk in, you have your washer, your dryer, you got your
Full kitchen, right? Full kitchen?
the full kitchen, the dining
You
area,
had
the
to walk through the
pull-out
toilet area to
couch.
get to the tub.
You had a bathroom in that hallway as you went down, and then you went into the one bedroom. You had the shower, you had the jacuzzi, and you had the king size or queen size bed there. When we stayed there, and then we moved over to the beach club. If we would have went from beach club to Kidani Village, it might have been different too, because then we would have just assumed when you deal with the beach club,
Yes.
the bathrooms, the bathroom and shower, the toilet, the shower is shared between everybody, and your jacuzzi tub is by itself.
Yes.
So it just seemed the way it worked. Like you open one door to go, like from the master
Was a
bedroom,
maze.
you can go from the doorway into the bathroom, right? And then there's another door going into the jacuzzi tub. But you had to share that bathroom with whoever else was out in the kitchen or in the
Yes.
kitchen or the dining area.
Yes.
Where,
Okay.
where you're in Kidani Village, they had their own. We had two other people staying with us too, so they were staying on the sleep out couch. We were staying in the bedroom. So when we were at the Kidani Village, they had their bathroom and shower. We had our bathroom and shower.
Okay. All right.
So
I hear you.
It really worked out a little bit better once we moved into the beach club. Now listen,
Yeah.
beach club.
Excuse me 1 second.
Go ahead. Do the baby hand. Do the magic hand thing.
I love Baby Yoda so much.
So pins, you probably
Yes.
do not remember the first time you ever traded a pin, do you?
Sorry, that was Mama Mouse.
Oh,
She's calling me. She's like, we're gonna be late for the stream. I said, that's okay.
do you remember the first time you ever traded a pin?
No, but I know we have it on video.
I don't know if we have it on video, but we had a certificate. Like the first time that you would trade a pin,
I remember where we were because of the video.
we had the video, but they also gave you a certificate for your first time ever trading a pin.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I think
Like
that
a
was.
ceremony.
I don't think we really traded pins in 2005. I think we got into it like 2006.
We didn't know if we
Okay.
were going back.
I
think that's a big part of it. We really didn't know if we were going to go back.
So
Oh.
they gave her a certificate saying,
So they really
your
wanted
first
to do
pin
like
trading.
everything.
I don't know how huge it was. I think it's almost like when they were starting to get it, ramping it up, and then today it could be a business.
Right.
People are buying them and selling them on eBay. They're selling them.
Should you just call it eBay?
eBay. My voice cracked. I'm still trying to get my voice back.
We knew what you said.
I don't know. I needed to make sure.
So, don't mind me. I'm throwing in a cough drop.
He's saying hi to you, Ange.
Hi. Hi, Baby Yoda. He's so cute. I gotta find him. That exact one, like that version. I have to make sure it's the right one because I don't want a stuffed head. I want like the harder head because he just looks more real, I think.
Yeah, he does. He's perfect.
Then it was the year that we went down for her birthday. She kind of, if everybody doesn't know or hasn't been in there, or hasn't been around to hear the story of her birthday, her 10th birthday.
Operation Double Digits.
Operation Double Digits, according to me and my wife. We woke her up on a Saturday at 4 a.m.
3.
Yes.
Or 3, 4 a.m. saying we're going to Disney, and she's like, "No, we're not."
We have a video of it, but I refuse to let him post it.
Because you were so tired?
Because I sound like a dying animal when I actually realize we're going. I screamed.
Aww, but
And
you
then
were so excited.
Every time they're getting me ready and they're getting me dressed, and I'm like, this isn't a prank, right? Like, how awful would that be if that had been a prank?
Let's hope not.
Billy says she's going to post it on Insta.
Please don't.
Aww.
But so that was 2012. 2012 is also when they introduced Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
Okay, I didn't know that.
she was super heavy into the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom that year.
Mm.
All the cards.
So we got pins for that trip.
Mhm.
And then we also got
Medals.
oops.
Nice job. That's the literal heaviest thing ever.
Okay.
This is actually pretty heavy.
That is like a metal.
Super
heavy pin.
In fact, I think we were only there for we got there
on
Sunday and we left on Tuesday and we drove down, drove back.
Okay. Wow. You drove straight through?
Yep.
Yeah, well, we drove down we left in the morning, we stayed in St. Augustine area. And then we would drive the rest of the way from St. Augustine over to Orlando. It was like 2.5, 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
So it's better than what I originally thought the first time, because that's our first time we ever drove. That's where we also stayed too. We stayed in St. Augustine.
Okay.
We also drove through the night, and I will not do that again.
We a lot of times stop in Savannah, right off of 95. Yeah.
Originally, the first time we were going to drive down, that's where my plan was. I didn't know the times, but I remember we stayed on International Drive and
no hot water in the hotel.
No, yeah, this trip, yeah, when we went
for her birthday, to a motel, and there was literally
no hot water. It was bad.
Wow.
I had to wash my hair in the sink.
So we went down, woke her up, stayed on I-4, and then or International Drive. It was a bad hotel. We just totally didn't. Thank goodness we forgot what hotel that was, because that was bad. And then I think the last day that we were there on Tuesday, which was the day after her birthday, we were walking around doing things, and she wanted to just play with Sorcerer of the Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
Like,
I love that stuff so much.
Not even a ride. She didn't want to do rides.
Every single card, and I
did
them. Mom did something though.
That's cool. That's a neat memory.
Yeah, that was a really fun thing that they had. It's not as popular anymore. It's still very popular, but not nearly as popular as it is now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's not nearly as popular as it used to be. Like, so you can still see people playing it every once in a while, but there was a period of time where you had to wait in line to get.
Because there were so many people doing it.
Yeah.
Because it was maybe just new, right?
It was a few years new, and we had to you go to a portal. And you just stand in line while all these other people are going because so many people were doing it.
Well, they also there are people that used to live down that way would trade cards. They would actually hang in Tortuga Tavern.
Oh wow!
It was like a trading spot.
It was like that was the unofficial trading spot. In fact, I also see
because they're never actually having food there, so
sometimes they do.
It's never open. All you ever do is sit and trade cards.
Sometimes if somebody had too many of them, whatever, he would just. I've seen a guy just sticking them in cups. Yep. So people would kind of find them.
Like how they have a fireplace and they have the empty cups on top. Literally, people would have cards in there. That was really a thing. Yeah.
Wow.
I wish it was still as popular as it used to be because that was really cool. I think it was very difficult. The mom said, "Let's see some pins." I'm getting.
So in 2012, our Christmas, we also picked up this pin.
Oh, look at that. Happy holidays. That's cool.
I love that pin so much.
How it opens like that. That's neat.
It's like a little snowman.
So we picked that up in 2012. So here's another one.
Hi, Gonzo.
Hello, Gonzo. Here's another one.
Oh, is that a gingerbread house?
That's a gingerbread house, and you with Duffy.
With Duffy? That's cool. Does it open?
No,
it doesn't. It's just
Duffy
raised.
stands out. Duffy stands out a little bit.
Yeah, it's raised. Okay.
This is one of my favorite pins we have. Ooh, I cannot get that off.
Ah, that's cute.
From Up, I love that movie.
So that Christmas in 2012 that we went, we didn't expect ever to go back at another Christmas time, so we just bought a bunch of Christmas pins. We also
I
have
don't know
this
what
one
we were thinking because we were
Yes.
pretty often at that point.
and this one
So
here.
good.
Yes.
It's open.
Nice.
And just so you know, the storm is brewing up near me. Might be headed.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, Mike. It's thundering and it's pretty rough down here right now too. Thank you.
And I think Kenzie's got one of these. There's a set, the Christmas stocking sets.
There's one up here. Yeah, there's a Mickey.
Oh, cute. Look at that.
Pluto.
There's a Mickey one up there.
There's Donald stocking.
Oh wow.
Are
And
those only tradable ones?
Minnie. No, there's no Mickey head on these, so I'm
Okay.
assuming these were a set. I don't know if they were
Yeah.
a starter set or
So
Okay.
then
show whatever.
Oh, hey Russ.
hey,
Filming
Rob,
a long video today. Cool.
Sounds interesting.
this is
Mhm.
one of the newest ones from this year.
What?
Our past trip. One of our past trips. November.
You have to read what that says.
Oh, look at that. That's a TIE fighter, right?
Yep, that is the Black Spire Outpost
Hmm.
That's another black spider.
and another Black Spire Outpost.
Nice.
So those were cool. Those are from that trip, our recent one. We also have like Tinkerbell ones.
We have princess ones, lots of Tinkerbell, lots of. They have the baby collection, which is like them as toddlers.
Uh-huh.
Here's another Christmas
That's
one.
like the animator ones.
Here's another Christmas one, Ange.
Oh, that's cute.
And you've got Pluto.
Play. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Tori.
I love it.
Welcome in, Tori.
You are putting all these back on the
Yeah.
pin board.
No, Billy is.
Show the Wilderness Lodge one, because I think that one looks really cool.
That is. That,
You know, I was kind of hoping that they would have like a reopening day pin available in July, but would that be in poor taste?
I think it might be.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just am so excited about the park reopening, but
Yeah.
So am I.
it would be in poor taste, I'm
This
thinking.
is our Wilderness Lodge.
That's neat. I like
I
that.
love that one because it's like fabric with it stitched in.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like an embroidered patch in a pin thing.
Neat.
Wouldn't it make sense to pop them back in immediately? You'd think there are pins everywhere on this desk now.
You would
He may
think.
want to rearrange them, right?
Who knows?
Reorganize.
There was the one year that we picked up this pin because we actually met. Remember, these guys were huge that year.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yes.
We love
104 days of summer vacation.
Yeah, well, see,
It's a little more
that comes
accurate
to
right now.
truth now, isn't it?
It's a little
We have this one. I have a feeling we did not buy this in Disney World.
What is it?
Uh-oh. That's very cool. I like it.
We have a Times Square Mickey, Minnie, and Donald.
Did you get at the Disney store in New York City?
Disney in New York City.
That is awesome.
You're gonna stab yourself. I stabbed myself while putting pins in this book earlier.
And I don't know if we even got all of these, but we did.
I have all of the Winnie the Pooh. I have a Winnie
The
the Pooh one
t-shirts?
there.
This
Nice.
is also one of those hidden Mickey ones.
Uh-huh.
We never finished that set, I don't think.
Yeah,
Thank
there's
you,
a lot
Mike.
of them. It's you get the blind box and you're not sure.
Yes.
Then you get a bunch of them, and then
We have a double. That's the same one as this one.
is it?
Yeah, we have. I believe.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
different.
no, it's the same. So we actually have two of these.
That's
This
personal. What does it say on it?
It's the Sorcerer of the Magic Kingdom one. We have 2 Ursula.
Got it.
I'm not sure where we got this one.
What is that? Does it say on the back? Sorry, my nose is stuffy.
It's a collector pin. It's an Australia pin.
Okay.
I don't know if we had traded this. In fact, I think one of these pins, if I'm not mistaken, this pin.
Nope. Yes.
This pin here was not. I think we ended up trading for it, and I don't know how we traded for it. But this pin here,
Oh, wow.
right? Cinderella in her dress.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to highlight myself here.
Yes.
Present.
What does it say? We'll read it out loud.
It says.
Let me do it. You're shaky. Let me read it first. Okay. You're not going to be able to read it, but it says Disneyland Resort Paris.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, this is a Paris pin.
That's cool. Maybe you probably traded somebody, right? Or
yeah, we did.
We might have. I'm not sure.
Neat.
I couldn't believe if somebody had bought that.
Why they would trade it?
Why they would trade it to a cast member.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And now, have you ever done a Welcome Home Wednesday? Back when we first got DVC. I'm not sure if they still do it or not. I don't know. Maybe Mike knows for sure.
We're putting a lot of pressure on Mike to know things.
Yeah, well, Mike is a wealth of knowledge.
He is.
They would give you this pin when you went.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So in the Atlantic Hall on Wednesday, they would have like a DVC owners meeting or like a get together.
Okay.
It was called Welcome Home Wednesdays. I had never really thought about it, and one year we decided to go over and check it out. It was pretty cool. They did games. They would explain other things. I don't know, like they had owner locker people there. They were just trying to get people interested in everything else that goes along with it.
Sure.
And you could win prizes. They had snacks. We got hats. We got Disney Vacation Club hats.
And they had somebody there trying to sell you more points?
No.
Always.
Really?
Nope. Okay. There was nobody there trying to sell you more points. I think they were giving you information about like the owner's locker and stuff like that.
Okay.
TV stuff for the most part is out of my mind. But I don't know if they still do it. I thought it was pretty cool.
That sounds cool.
Maybe because it wasn't 100% attended. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people do it.
So I'm going to take this page out because this is really heavy, but this is the alphabet.
Oh, look at that.
So the M and the B are not on it because the M is Mickey and it's up on my Mickey board, and then the B is Belle and it's on my Beauty and the Beast board.
So you had to shift it around a little bit.
So we do have
for my own gain, yes.
And then there was the second alphabet, which was not the circles, but just the letter themselves.
And we don't have all of those.
We didn't get around to finishing that collection.
Okay.
Then we have, the record.
We didn't finish this. There are a lot of unfinished series that we have.
We have the Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, neat.
Series.
There's a King Candy one that looks just like
I think that was like a starter pack.
Yeah.
Okay. And it all came together.
That we traded for.
Yeah.
I
mean, sometimes we would buy pins for like characters that we didn't really care that much about, just so we could trade them. So we didn't feel bad about trading them out because, I mean, I wouldn't want to get rid of any Beauty and the Beast ones.
No.
So we would buy Beauty and the Beast starter sets.
So one year she did the pirate makeover. So this says Pirate Princess. It's the skull. We can pick that up. I don't know why it's not on our board, but it's in our
like it.
Well, the board's right there. You could just put it on.
Then there was that year she was super, super, super into this girl. And she even dressed up for it, went and did
Kim Possible?
No,
I was
She
never into Kim Possible.
she actually did the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique as
Oh, Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Those
That's
are
funny.
dark days.
But she was like super popular at that time.
Dark days. Oh, Kenzie.
Hey, listen, we all have times when we look back and think,
Wow.
What was I thinking?
what was it? You know, like,
Why did they give me a blonde wig when I was blonde?
because it was part of the package. We also have this pin that we, even though I think we stayed at Saratoga, so we picked up the Saratoga Springs, or there was part of a package, and we've never stayed at the Treehouse Villas, so we have the pin.
I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, that is awesome.
We've
So-
never stayed there.
So until we actually stay at a Treehouse
We
Villa,
can't put it up.
we're not going to put it on our
Because
board.
we've stayed at a treehouse villa, but I don't think they make pins anymore.
So it was
Really?
pretty cool. This was part of
Wow.
a package.
Looks
I
like
think-
we all just have to chip in and go to stay in one.
All right, let's do it. We'll put our points together. We'll do 2 nights. We'll do
Really
one night,
talking
you do
about
the other night, okay?
Sounds good.
I think this was part of. Yeah, I'm down.
It's really cool, but you have to have a car. You know what? That might be a really nice thing to do when you guys come in July, because you'll have a car.
What's that?
Let's talk about it. We'll do 2 nights at the Treehouse Villas. We'll tack it on at the end of your trip.
Aha! Got to make sure our dog sitter would be cool with that.
Okay.
The dog sitter happens to be my grandmother.
And then she's already showed you some of those.
I've shown the Muppets ones
Muppet
before.
ones.
I got rid of my Muppets shelf to make room for a second Beauty and the Beast shelf because there's just too many things.
Yes. Hashtag all the things.
Oh, Mike, I need to do a snow globe shake. There we go. I did it.
She's doing a snow globe shape, Mike.
I do kind of like this one.
He's so cute.
Let the
It's
Wookiee win.
Baby Chewy, let the Wookiee win. And here's some of those cupcake ones that were in the.
Thank you, Mike Miller. He sent me an article about resort openings.
You got 10 minutes left. What do you want to talk about? Well,
we did stay here 1 year. This was the boardwalk.
Oh, that's cool.
so I feel like we're going to try focusing on just resort and events pins from now on. We're not really going to focus on the trade ones.
Yep, that's what we do too.
I feel like personally, I feel like the trading is more for kids, so I don't want to take that away from kids.
Yeah.
You show those.
In 2012, we went for Christmas, and in 2013, we went for Halloween.
Oh, nice.
So we stood in line and got the Halloween party.
Very nice.
Get that one off. Because I have all of my event pins up here. So that was the one that I have on our event board.
Cool.
And
I also have,
this one here.
so I have a Christmas party from 2012.
Oh, wow. That's neat. We don't have that one.
And then we have,
That was Christmas party?
yep.
Okay, we went, I think, maybe we didn't. I can't remember what year we went. Now I got to look at my pins when I get home.
So this is from the grand
my
opening
gosh.
of Seven
Look
Dwarfs.
at that. Jeff would die if he saw that.
And then,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Good
pretty
to know.
awesome. We try to get all those opening day, not opening day, but like, when the ride first opens, pins, and I've never seen that one.
So in 2014, we did something called Villains Unleashed.
Oh, neat.
Yes, 2004.
That was when we met all of the Star Wars people because Star Wars, they only had the Star Wars area. So we met Darth Vader, we met Emperor Palpatine, met both.
No way. Palpatine?
Oh, yeah, we have pictures of Palpatine.
So this is from Galaxy's Edge.
What? Wow.
Papa Palpatine, we got him.
That's crazy.
The guy who was standing in front of us bowed down to him when he went up. It was the funniest.
Hello, Mr. Mraz, and in 2 months you're going to be 21. Well, that's good.
That is DVC.
The DVC.
Love it.
And then I also have other Christmas parties and the Festival of the Arts pins that we got earlier this year. We don't have food and wine? Oh, We have one food and wine from 2013. Did we not get a food and wine last year in November?
Probably not.
Okay.
Baby Yoda dance.
Let me get him. Sing it. Sing it.
Baby Yoda, baby Yoda, baby Yoda, baby Yoda, baby Yoda. He's adorable.
He is.
So there's a thing online. I think you can get them mainly on Etsy, but I don't remember what Donna called them, but they're like fantasy pins, which are pins that aren't made by Disney, but they're like still like
Disney characters.
enamel pins. And you can get super big ones. There are ones that are like Ange, they're like this big.
Oh wow.
They're huge.
I think I have seen that. Jeff has a big Star Wars one like that.
I think Meg's
he actually bought
too.
from Disney. Yeah.
I want to get a Beauty and the Beast one at some point because I know they have them and they're super cute. Yeah, we like keeping our pins on corkboard because it doesn't require you to have these little bad boys.
Yes.
You don't need the backs.
And
since we don't wear lanyards, we don't need the backs anyways.
And that's the one. I mean, the downside is the lanyards. I remember.
That stuff is heavy.
You're wearing them.
Yes.
You wouldn't wear them, so I'd end up with
tiny.
like
It was
2 or
basically the
3
size of me.
lanyards.
Yes. And they're hanging on your neck, and I hear you.
Really get and we're there in August.
Oh my gosh! Did you remember when I accidentally flushed one down the toilet?
A pin or a backer?
Pin.
What? It fell off your lanyard into the toilet while you were using
It was a Waldorf from the Muppets. I had a Waldorf.
Oh jeez.
And it fell in the toilet, and I was very sad.
So we got about 8 minutes left. I mean, we touched on a little bit of those pins. I got to put a lot of pins back away. When I get done. Thank you for coming on, Angela. I know you guys are pin.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I'll jump off early and let you get everything wrapped up. One thing I wanted to say, Kenzie, you're gonna do pizza night tomorrow, right?
Yes.
On your channel? Okay, so I just wanted to mention that to make sure you check out. We'll have pizza night.
Pizza night on Kenzie Days. If you haven't subscribed to Kenzie Days, which if you're here on Kenzie Days is dead, but Kenzie Days is doing pizza stream at 5 o'clock. Dreaming with the Mouse is it on your channel tonight? Today?
It is. Yep. So Jeff and I are going to get started, and then Mama and Papa Mouse are going to be jumping on. So, all right, I'm going to jump off so I can get ready.
Yep.
All right.
Is that a deal?
Yes.
So,
thanks for hanging out.
Thank you so much for sharing your pins. Those are amazing. You need to show them to Jeff one of these days.
I'm going to have to.
We're going to have you on one Saturday morning. How's that? You could talk about your pins.
Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
Since we don't have any pins, you can talk about the pins.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
Does that sound good? Okay. All right. We'll talk to you guys a little bit. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So.
What do you have coming up on your channel?
Well, not wasting time next week, episode 7. I think we're going to start talking character interaction, character meet and greets. I'm going to go through some of our old pictures and show some of the pictures, talk about some of the best ones that we've had.
Some of our favorite character interactions, some that you can't really get now, like rare interactions.
Right.
Some that just don't exist anymore, that kind of stuff.
And then
you'll be seeing a lot of pictures of younger versions of us.
I want to thank you all for stopping by
Rob.
here. Thank you, Rob. Great. And
yeah.
So, Kenz, what do you got coming up?
I am hosting family pizza Friday family pizza night with you and Diz Our Dream.
I think I'm going to make a white pizza.
And I'm going to be making Kenzie pizza. So it's the same pizza I have every time. And then on Sunday we have Nerd Talk. I'm not sure whose channel is on, so we will figure that out. And on Sunday, I'm also going to be a guest on the Adventures of Gonzo in the morning. So that's going to be really awesome. I can't wait to go and hang out with them. And then on Monday, I have my 4:30 to 5:30 weekly stream. I'm not sure what our topic is going to be yet, but I think it'll be fun.
So Nerd Talk, we're talking Captain America,
Yes.
the first Avenger.
The very first Captain America movie. We're going to be watching that we might watch that maybe tomorrow.
We'll figure out when we're going to watch that. But again, I'd like to thank you all for stopping by, not wasting time. Thank you for giving me your time.
It sounds good, but it's not on my diet.
Yeah.
That's my cheat night tonight.
I do want to
This week,
I do want to thank Dean from the Live Place for hosting our streams on the Live Place. If you are looking for any family-friendly stream that's out there,
check out the Live Place.
Check out the Live Place.
We are both on it. I'm pretty sure almost everybody in this community is on it.
Oh, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a great time. I think when you're out there, and if you happen to stop by any of Shep's, Steve's, or
Dave
or
Zip
streams, make sure you wish them a happy anniversary on the 1 year anniversary of This and That.
We had an awesome time hanging out last night.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to go watch that.
That was tough.
Lot of people. He fell asleep at the end of it.
I fell asleep sitting in a chair watching the rest of it, and a lot of good people. A lot of good people, guests. They had a great time. We had a great time. We want to thank them for having us on.
It was amazing.
For sharing their anniversary with us. It's not just us watching or them being as goofy as they are, but
they touch a lot of people, and they make people happy, and we try to. I feel like everybody in this community tries to bring smiles to faces and to make other people happy, and that's why we do it, is to have fun and make others happy. That's why we do it.
Yes. So at that note, I'm going to let you guys go.
Make sure you go over to a Diz Our Dreams channel there for Dreaming with the Mouse. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we're going to dance out with Baby Yoda. So, you can...
So, Baby Yoda dancing out. Rob, I took care of that.
All right. Bye.